In this video, we're going to discuss some of the equipment that exists in a typical home network. Most home networks consist of at least two separate networks. The first network is the public network that's coming in from the service provider. Usually in a home, this would be a cable provider or a DSL provider. The DSL provider or cable provider network does not use the same protocols and transmission methods as does an Ethernet network. So the one thing that you're going to see in almost every home network is some type of modem. And what the modem does is it converts the signals coming in from the provider. In the case of this modem, this is a cable TV modem from the cable television provider. It has an input for the coaxial cable coming in for the cable, and it also has an output port that goes to the local home network. Now, some home networking devices come with the modem built in. As you can see, this one in particular has the connector for the cable company to connect to, and then the outputs are the typical LAN outputs that you would see on a normal home networking device. Now, almost all home networking devices also provide wireless. So once we have our connection made to the outside world, we then have to connect the internet provider to our home network. And you'll notice on this device, it has a yellow port, which is marked internet. Now, one thing you'll notice about all home networking devices, from no matter what vendor they are, is they're typically configured very similarly. You'll notice on this one here, it has an internet in port and also has the LAN connectivity ports. These ports are usually switched ports. On this one, it doesn't require the connection from the modem because it has the modem built in, but it also does have the same network LAN ports that you can attach devices. And it has a built-in wireless access point. Wired ports on a home networking device, and usually these are typically called wireless routers. And the reason that they are called routers is that the ports are separated into two separate networks. The first network is the local network. Now that local network can be either wired, in other words, I can plug in an Ethernet cable and connect it into a device. I can put my standard Ethernet port, and all of those devices will be on the same network. Usually on a home network, wireless devices connect into the same local network as the wired ports. So if you are looking at what the IP addressing is on your home network, you will see that in most cases, the wireless users receive an IP address that is on the same network as the wired users.